Hey, we're back. We are definitely back with another episode. The Last Relic, it's available where books are available. So anyway, order yours today. And hey, if you haven't done so already, just, like and subscribe. So a couple of things. I only have 30 seconds to actually hook your attention. So real quick, Bing, I should show you the oh my God, I should show you me just running around, moving the camera around to try and fucking get these things. Anyway, yeah, so Mr. Beast gets in my head. I hear him on a podcast and he's talking about you've only got 30 seconds to hook people's attention, and then you've only got 2 minutes and some odd seconds to if they make it past that point, they're likely going to finish your video. But if they don't, then I mean, whatever. You see this graph at the end when you're looking at the stats, it's you see this line just go down, and it's the sooner that downward trend starts, the steeper it is. But anyway, it's silly. It's all silly. So you just have to be entertaining and whatever else. And so that's what I'm going to try and do for you guys, is just to bring a different kind of energy and whatever, blah, blah, blah. So hopefully that you're still here. Anyway, so we're doing a thing. We're naming the 57, the old bug that we're working on. Here is the list of names we got so far. We're just going to make a list and then we're going to vote on that. So if you want to contribute to the list, just do that in the comments or whatever, through reaching out some other way. You can make a suggestion, so your name might get picked, or you can just vote for one of these names. So anyway, so far we have the shed bug, we have pop bug, so that's P-O-P, pile of poo. That's not going to be it for this bug, but we're leaving it on the list because we think we might name a different one that. Anyway, we've got Scoop, we've got Heinz. Heinz is a super clever name. It's a 57. Heinz. And it's a 50, but you have to keep it the same color that it is right now. So I'm not going to do that, but it's a clever name for someone else. Anyway, and then we have Maiden 1 and Genesis 1. There's a star because that's my favorite so far. Genesis 1. Anyway, I like the way that the space industry names their vehicles, and so that's where my mind goes. Anyway, I feel like one of those documentaries where they're sitting down okay. It all started on this really bright and beautiful sunny day. I didn't even have to use my AK. I'm gonna say it was a good day. So dumb. What was I saying? I was saying that Mr. B says I only have so long to get your attention and all of this and yada yada. I got to make all these things super duper entertaining so that you stick around for more than 2.5 minutes, basically. That is so much pressure. I have no. I don't know what keeps people interested longer than 3 minutes. For me, it could be literally a squirrel running along the floor and I'm hooked. So anyway, it is what it is. What are we going to be doing in this video? We are going to do some work on a 2010 convertible bug. So you'll get to see that. You'll get to see some other random shenanigans around the shop. Erik's been doing some really cool restoration on some parts back here, some old tools and jacks and stuff like that. So we'll throw some footage of that in there. And then, I don't know, maybe this episode, maybe next episode, I keep pointing up because I'm looking at the 57 here, which needs a name. So remember to go and leave your comment and vote, or leave a suggestion, because maybe your suggested name will be picked. I don't know. Genesis 1 is my favorite name so far, but that can be swayed. I'm very open to this. Anyhow, but while you're doing that, you should probably like and subscribe, and then you should tell your friends to like and subscribe also, just whatever. Spread the good word. But yeah, anyhow, what was I saying? See, these squirrels, they run along, not literally, but in my mind they do. Anyway, you'll see some stuff. Maybe we'll do the 57 in this video. Maybe we'll save it for the next one. I don't know. We've got a lot of footage right now. I just kind of keep filming everything. I look like a crazy person just walking into stores filming. I don't know. I'm doing shopping for Becky and all of a sudden I'm filming it. I don't know. Like my friends and family probably think I'm super weird. But I keep on getting cool footage of the kids. I don't know that I really want to share that, but you know, it is what it is. That's it, dudes. Just, you know, just enjoy this episode. You know, hang out for longer than a few minutes if you can. Just leave your laptop running. I'm shameless like that. Whatever, just put it on and leave it running. Walk away for a half an hour, whatever it is. You know, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not asking you to watch. I'm just asking for you to play the fucking thing. That's all. Anyway, enjoy the episode, or enjoy letting it just run in the background. That's all. All right, see you guys. Or not see ya, we're here. You're watching the video. What am I saying? See you guys. I'm saying see ya because I'm sitting in a chair and I got work to do. I actually got to tint the car right now. I've got a car sitting right here in front of me. I got to tint that thing. This is it, dudes. This is the work of making these things. Anyway, let's cut to like Erik and me doing like a coffee hour. We're not doing an hour. Did a couple minutes, coffee like 2 minutes. That conversation, if I remember correctly, just kind of fizzled out. Erik and I can be so weird like that. It's not weird. I'm not complaining. I like it. I actually prefer that way. It's just, if we're done talking, we're done talking. We don't need some weird like outro, like over and out. I think we're just done. We're just done. Get up and do whatever it is that you're doing. Anyway, okay, well. 8 tracks were just cassettes with only 8 tracks, right? I mean,
oh, is that why it called 8 track?
I thought that's why there were 8 tracks.
Maybe, but I was thinking,
but I don't know if I've seen one. I think I've seen one because we used to have one in my house growing up.
Right.
An 8-track player, but I remember them being like thick.
Yes, like a thick cassette tape.
But one wasn't in there.
No, because it sticks out. It doesn't go in all the way.
Oh.
Yeah, they stick out.
Kind of at the front. Dude, we're like kind of bad parents when it comes to like letting the kids watch stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like, as long as it's not like terrible. Okay, so like the other night, JP really wanted to watch Superbad.
Oh.
Like,
okay.
We're like questionable, but fuck it. Literally 15 minutes in, we're like, we're not watching this anymore. We're gonna turn it off. We can't do it.
It's kind of super bad.
Yeah, I kind of forgot how raunchy it was.
Yeah.
If it were just JP, maybe. But it's like Kerrigan and Reese is kind of like borderline.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So anyway, we do try to have somewhat of a boundary.
Right.
But we are watching that show, Two Broke Girls.
Yeah?
Yeah, Kerrigan, I guess it's been like trending on
right,
like shorts or TikTok or whatever. We're flip-flopping between that, and Reese is more like a Love is Blind, like Bachelor type.
Oh,
That's what she wants to watch.
Gotcha.
True crime documentaries, stuff like that. Just typical girl for me. You know what I mean? Like that's what girls are into.
Yeah.
Well, so that's what it is. Reese wants to watch Love is Blind. Kerrigan wants to watch Two Broke Girls. Last night we're watching it, and in the rotation of Love is Blind. Okay. And I have zero interest in this show. Like, I do not want to watch Love is Blind. I don't like The Bachelor or anything like that, you know?
Right.
I think it's all kind of just whatever. But whatever. Things I like are mindless entertainment for some people. So it's like,
yeah, exactly.
I don't care that other people like it. Like, just I don't like it.
Yeah.
So I'm just commenting on like, these two are a mismatch. These two are a match. I know what's going to happen here. You know, just whatever. Oh, I like her. Or I like him. Yeah. And Kerrigan gets so mad. She's like, you said you hated this show. Why did you lie to me? I was like, what? I was like, I do hate this show. I don't want to watch this show, but like, Becky's over there like, well, he's just trying to make the best of it, Kerrigan. And she just is losing her mind. Like, no, you said you don't like it. You shouldn't be interested. All this. So funny.
That's great. I have heard that show that they're doing with Tim Allen.
Yeah, shifting gears.
Yeah.
It's good.
Did we talk about that
We
before? Okay, yeah.
But yes, it's good. That's what prompted going back and watching Two Broke Girls.
Gotcha.
Because I started watching Shifting Gears. Kerrigan hung out for an episode or two, whatever, and recognized Kat Dennings, who's that girl.
Right.
And said, hey, was she in a show called Two Broke Girls? And so I was telling her about it.
Gotcha.
That show is good though too.
Cool.
I feel like sitcoms are hard to take off. Like
Yeah.
in today's, which is weird. With like short attention economy, it seems like sitcoms would be the only type of show that works.
True, because it's just like a quick laugh and go. Yeah, really.
I guess it's because TV got like so hyper realistic
Yeah,
and like entertaining. Like shows became like better than movies,
that's true.
so it like left no room for like the stupid sitcom.
Right.
You know, the fake over the top like family situation or whatever it is. But they're really good, I think. We've gone back. Kerrigan loves Step by Step.
No joke.
Yep. We've gone back and watched it. So that's in our regular rotation right now. I mean, as far as the reason why I actually like Step by Step is because it's a blended family.
Oh, that's right. It
And
is.
so it kind of like, it gives them something to relate to. And I remember thinking that as a kid, like, oh, we didn't have like stepbrothers and stepsisters, but we had a stepdad. So it like felt like, oh, I recognize this family dynamic.
It is funny to think like even the Brady Bunch was that way.
Right. Yep.
And I don't know if they ever said
That was like in
whether there
syndication
was
for us though.
Oh yeah.
Didn't they though? I thought they did. Like there was in the song, wasn't it?
What I was gonna say is like, do they ever say why they were both separated?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like that was just too heavy for the
I was wondering, yeah. Oh yeah, so while I was setting up my
oh shit.
workstation,
Ouch.
I was like cutting a piece of cardboard.
Yep.
And I put it was like folded over and it was just a box. And so I put my finger underneath, like under here to hold it down.
Yep.
As I like ripped it this way. And so I couldn't see my hand and I was like, oh, it's far enough away.
Yeah.
And it was like whack right into it.
Damn it.
And it's the same finger that I've like almost cut off.
Ow. That finger's like, I'm coming off.
Yeah. It's like, what the hell?
Sooner or later, this bitch is going away. Oh, don't set up a saw down there.
I know.
Or if you do, get one of the ones with a really good like stopping technology.
Yeah. Like where it like stops on a hot dog or whatever it is. Yeah. I've heard that it's a brake, and I think it might be like it's like only good one time.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to replace the brake, but I don't know if that's right or not.
If it has to stop the saw,
yeah,
then you replace the mechanism that made it happen.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's right.
It seems like that would suck. It's like somebody would do it, like, oh, I've learned my lesson. I don't need to replace that.
Right. And then they'd be like,
the very next time.
Or you have to replace the saw blade or something because it's basically like a stick just going in and going kunk to stop it or something.
Yep.
Dude, I can't believe I haven't been here this entire week. I don't think.
It was a shitty week.
Yeah, it was a crazy week.
Since last Sunday, Super Bowl.
Yeah. The fallout from that halftime show.
Dude, it's crazy.
It's like, wow.
People went wild.
Well, even like the Serena Williams thing, I don't know that she actually, I guess I haven't heard from her, but I don't know if she actually did it because she was dissing Drake. I think she just did it because she was like, oh, cool, I get to crip walk in the Super Bowl. Like, why not? Like, she did it in the Olympics and it blew up.
Yeah.
And so it did the same thing here. Did you guys find anything on that?
No.
Gotcha.
It's funny. So kind of a testament to your ability to restore the parts.
Yeah.
Mom thought that was just something that we bought.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So she didn't work on trying to put it into inventory.
Gotcha. Well, what I was actually trying to understand is if that comes with every single vehicle.
Oh, right. I don't know.
Or if it's a secondary part you get.
Torsion spring compression?
Richard sent that thing to tell us what it was.
Or is it the rear suspension?
Both.
And that collapses them so you can remove that torsion spring probably?
Yeah. But like the front, where I think it's a torsion bar.
Yeah.
I don't know if that does something with it as well.
Oh,
But yes, it's meant to like pull them together so you can remove that stuff.
got it.
Tool for spring plates and control arms.
Okay.
And then when I looked it up, it said something about a torsion tool. The funniest thing about that Super Bowl halftime is that there's also just a ton of like, what do you call it? Like people that are like reworking it. And so somebody reworked it to, oh man, what's that show with, oh my gosh, I totally forgot. Not Mamma Mia, but there was that movie with John Travolta.
Hairspray?
No, the one with the hot rod in the car.
Oh, Grease.
Grease, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. They did it to that song.
Okay.
So he's like dancing and like, who's it? ZKA or KZA? SZA. Yeah. When she gets on,
Yeah.
she's like the other person.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, it's hilarious.
I'll need to look that one up. Nice. Yep. All right, man. I just read a story on social media before I sit down to do some voiceover work, and I literally started crying. So I'm like here rubbing my eyes, pulling myself together. It was so silly. It's one of those like inspirational stories. So there's a young child and they ask their dad for $50, or no, they ask their dad how much he makes per hour. He gets upset. Why are you asking such a question? And he, I make $100 an hour. And the kid says, well, can I borrow $50? And the dad gets all pissed and he says, how dare you ask such a selfish question? You're asking me questions just so that you can ask for money. Go to your room and you think about what you just did. And after several minutes or whatever, the dad realizes, maybe I was a little bit harsh. Maybe he needed something, yada, yada. Goes into the kid's bedroom, says, hey, sorry, I was hard on you. Here's your $50. The kid gets super excited. Okay. And he lifts up his pillow. There's more money under there. The dad gets even more pissed. What? You already have money. Why did you ask for more money? He says, well, hold on. I didn't have enough, but now I do. I finally have $100. Dad, can I buy an hour of your time? And I literally about dropped my phone and just started like wailing for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because that's what happens as you get older. Emotions start to do a weird thing. Anyway, so here I am, back at you, back with you, not crying anymore. And yeah, we're working on a 2010 Volkswagen Beetle, obviously. So I'm just cleaning it up. This car had been sitting for a long time, just kind of out in the elements, and so this client really just needed it to be kind of roadworthy again, so we managed to limp it along to the shop, and we're just kind of cleaning it up right now. This video is actually just going to show kind of part of that process of, like I said, getting this thing roadworthy. But right now I just wanted to clean all the muck off of the car. So part of the work with this vehicle, I needed to change out the hood latch because the hood wouldn't close. I don't know if you noticed, but there were bungee cords holding this hood down. So anyway, not that we needed to clean the engine compartment, but like I said, it had been sitting. There were leaves in places where leaves shouldn't be, and whatever. Just wanted to make a happy client, so went ahead, got that all cleaned up, and then now we got a little bit of a clean workspace to get this latch out and get a new one put in there so that the hood stays down without having to have bungee cords. if you guys have never done this before, let me tell you, getting your fingers into tight spots like that and getting those little screws out is very frustrating and then very satisfying whenever it does come out. I mean, it's incredibly tight spaces, so it is what it is. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Thank God for good dexterity. Maybe a little bit of good patience too, because let me tell you, that was tough. You know, get the old one out. It's broken. Grab that new one. I don't know. Anyway, we'll just, you know, goes back in like it came out. We just like to clean up the hardware, put it back in there, you know? Why put dirty hardware back into a clean install? Hey, look at that, all better. Flawless. Now we are going to clear up these headlights. They were in pretty bad repair. That's just what happens whenever the UV rays really don't play nice with that material. And so from the factory, they're coated with kind of a UV protectant, but over time that coating degrades and then your lens will start to yellow. So what you can do is you can actually sand the kind of dead plastic off, which is what I did, and then you go through various stages of polishing. That will clear it up, and then what I go ahead and do is put it's a clear paint protection film is really what it is, but it's really nice. You put them on the headlights and that will help protect that plastic for years to come. I mean, until that PPF gets ruined from road debris or potentially gets peeled off, it will protect the plastic. If you leave the plastic unprotected, it will yellow again. Remember, you've sanded off any of the remaining UV, if there was any remaining. There wasn't on this particular lens, but you know, sometimes it'll be like the top of the lens is yellow and the bottom is clear. The bottom still has UV protectant, whereas the top doesn't. So anyway, you've removed any version of UV protectant when you clear it up by sanding and then polishing. And if you don't put any protectant over top of that, it will start to yellow again. And some people put sealant or wax or ceramic coating, something like that over the top. And all of that works just fine, but all of that also will degrade over time. And then those headlights will start to yellow. So personally, I think the PPF route is the longest lasting in terms of keeping those headlights clear. And in terms of getting replacements, it just depends on the vehicle. Sometimes it's worth it to just replace the whole headlight. Sometimes it's worth it to get them restored. I didn't really need to show you the other side, but I'm showing it to you anyway, just because, you know, it's the completion of the work. Like We're not skipping things around here.
Oh, yeah. I suppose that's what they...
This is me just playing. I really wasn't going to polish this entire vehicle, but where the bungee cords were sitting on that hood, it was really bothering me. There's more work that needs to be done here. They need some touch-up paint. It really scratched through, but I wanted to see if I could just clean it up a little bit. And you can see here, I'm just kind of doing a side-by-side. If you look at the lights, that's what I'm looking at. There's swirling kind of around the light. Looks better after I polished it. So whatever, we'll just kind of go through, give it a quick pass just to clean it up. This is not like a show car. Literally, we were pulling it out of the woods and then getting it roadworthy again. So all of this is a little bit extra. Let's check in on Erik. What's he doing back there? I told you he's been working on these like side projects. So we, whenever we started unpacking things from the barn finds and all that, we found a bunch of jacks and different various tools. So Erik has been kind of going through and restoring some of this stuff so that we can either use them in the cars that we rebuild, or we can sell them, make them available so that other people can have these nice little... They're really dress-ups at this point. They're functional jacks. They work. I don't know why anyone would choose to use this one versus like a modern version of that, but whatever. Anyway, they look cool when they're done. That's for sure. It was such a long day. This day, and by the time we get to the point where we want to take the top down, because we want to start moving to the inside and getting the inside like picked up and cleaned up, kind of inspected, all of that, Erik and I struggled to get this roof down for some reason. We're like, there's a lever in the middle above the rear view mirror. It's obvious you kind of turn that and release the hood, but it was like wiggly enough where it was like, man, this feels manual, but there's no way this can be manual. It's too like stuck, whatever. So we're roll down the windows and try this and try that. Erik, go clean out the trunk. That's helpful. Anyway, I'm just sitting there doing absolutely nothing, and then we end up finding the button right underneath that center armrest. My goodness. We both just kind of felt idiotic, but whatever. We made it. It was gross in here. I mean, where does detailing end and restoration start? I mean, this is really kind of like a low-level restoration job is really what it is. It's beyond detailing. Detailing is not this. This is craziness, but super fun. I mean, that's what we're here for. That's what we do around here. So anyway, well, part of what we do. So yeah, we're just going to continue on with this car and, get it done. So this is just me wrapping up some polishing. Erik's getting started on the inside, and I think what we're going to do is we're going to split this one off, so it's going to be a to be continued thing. Thank you guys for hanging out. Like always, please like and subscribe to the channel. We are going to be back very soon with the next video. It's just basically going to be wrapping this car up, and then we got some more footage coming for the 57 like we've talked about. So please stick around. We got episodes coming. We've got a lot of interesting content. We're going to be starting an engine here soon, so you'll be able to see some of that content. And anyway, what am I doing? I'm rambling on, holding up more of your time. So anyway, thank you everybody for being a friend, for supporting the channel, so for supporting me and my family and everything else that we do around here. So thank you all from all of us here at Rad Auto Works. See you later. Deuces.